Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you. Today is Saturday. This will be your dab of the day. Hello, everybody. Well, I want to talk about a topic that I missed, that I neglected to talk about. The approach I took was what we have to do going to holiday family things and how we have to prepare for that. How about if we have to prepare for no family? How about if we have to prepare to be alone? I'm alone this weekend. Mrs. Stoner's with friends both days. But I'm not alone all the time. But I'm very in touch and in tune what it means to be alone. And I want to give a shout out to those of you who do this on a regular basis with your pets, by yourself. You're tough people. You are very, very strong people because either you've lost loved ones or you just don't have anybody in your life. And it's a difficult time of year for folks like us. Right now I'm alone, but like I say, folks that have nobody in their lives, really significant others and such. So what I want to do is I want to talk about these people specifically. And Lisa in particular, tell you how strong I think you are. How strong I think you are to try to help others on this channel, to offer yourself up and comment. It's very hard. I know how hard it is to offer ourselves up the way we are. I also understand, AMP, that I look fine. But you know what it is? In these situations, looking fine, it doesn't cut it anymore. And maybe because I got older. Years ago, when I worked, looking fine was all that mattered. My suit and tie was right. My cufflinks were right. My hair was right. My shoes were shined. I was very meticulous about things like that. But it's harder now to make those things an issue. I'm in number 10 pain over here right now. I'm in number 8 pain on my back. How do you then worry about appearance and things like that? But you know what I do worry about? I worry about you guys out there. And I'm very serious about this. I talk to Mrs. Stoner about it a lot. I want to help those of you who I can. And I'm concerned that some of you need help and I'm not providing it. I'm trying to get together an email to about 6 or 7 of us who are going to talk on a regular basis. We're going to talk all the time. We'll talk every day. And what I hope that will do is tell others how much fun that is and they'll join too. But the point is that we're going to pull some of us up onto the windowsill and into the window. And we're going to sit at the table together. That's right. We're going to do it all. And the challenge that has made me really want to do this is Lisa saying she's alone. And I don't like that. That's why I'm doing this. So people don't feel alone. It's not enough for people to turn on the channel, hear me talking and say, wow, Senior Stoner, that really makes a lot of sense. I feel the same way. Gee, but you're not here talking. You're not with me. Well, guess what? I pick up the phone and I put my number out there and I talk and I'll be happy to talk because I want to talk to people too. I want to make new friends too. And the holiday time could be just the time of year to do it. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Many of us who are too stupid to see the things in front of us have to have catalysts, have to have incentives, have to have things that push in the right direction. Sometimes the best incentive is a horrible thing. I'll say it again. Sometimes the best incentive is a horrible thing. Horrible pain, loneliness, whatever your horrible thing is. And guess what? That brings you to what's called the wall. The wall. The floor. And then you can move. Because once you hit the wall or the floor, anything you do is better. So if you're in that state now, like I am the pain, or if you're alone, you're at the wall already. So anything you're going to do to improve that situation is going to benefit you. You don't have to make big moves. Just tiny little bitsy moves. Baby steps, I call them. And just take one. And once you find out you made the baby step and you're still here, you're alive, nothing happened, because we're all afraid of consequences, more pain, more loneliness, whatever the worst things are we have, you'll take the second step. And once you see that it's safe there, you'll take the third step. Unfortunately, what we all, and I really believe all of us in this collective horrible pain situation suffer from, is what is called learned helplessness. I'll say it again. It's called learned helplessness. And what that simply means is that your pain or your horror is so much, and you're so used to not being able to get out of it or stop it, you don't even try. It's called learned helplessness. Abused children get it because the parent is towering over them and they're in fear and they have no choice but to just cower and get beaten. Learned helplessness. It's a very important thing because if we can turn that around, recondition ourselves, so to speak, because we all have neuroplasticity. We all have the ability to be elastic in our brains if we're good enough at it. It's a very hard job. That's why I say little baby steps. And once you make one and you haven't been eaten by the giant monster, which we all fear, whatever your giant monster is, you'll be able to make the second step. And then so on and so on and so on. If your goal is to get out of the house and get to a store, start by going to the mailbox at the end of your driveway. Go a half a block and maybe you'll be able to get further. Everything is in stages. So let's take our dab of the day and let's hope that all of you who are sitting in a situation can take some steps to better that situation. That's all this discussion is about. This is not telling you how to do it. It's just suggesting that if you're at the floor or the wall already, you have nothing to lose by trying to take a baby step. Help yourself. It's all about helping ourselves. Today I'm using the Puffco Peak. Oh, I do want to speak about Focus for a moment. It seems like Focus V Products is no more. Okay, I contacted Randall and it's true. Their business is no longer active. I do not know about Focus, the other website. I don't know. I don't know what other people are involved in this thing. So I have all my Cartas, but I'm not going to be buying another until I find out what's happening from a warranty standpoint, things like that. It's all over Reddit. It's on this channel too, but I'm sure there are a lot more sophisticated channels out there talking about it. Something's happened probably. They sold their company, which deactivated one website. And they put another one up. What scares me, frankly, is the word 50% off. 50% off sounds like a fire sale. And they might not back what they're selling, so be very careful. Remember, I speak the truth. Nobody pays me. So be very careful with a company that's 50 off and the other site's closed down. I realized I wanted some parts, some extra atomizers and things, but I held on it because I don't know. The internet's a funny thing. What can we do, for example, if we place an order and it never comes? What can you do? Doesn't disparage or talk bad about the products. Just worried about the back organization. Take another hit. And just so you know how I'm medicating right now, all bets are off. I'm putting a brownie in this mouth as soon as I get out of the shower. No kidding. I have Jimmy 5s. You remember Jimmy 1s, Jimmy 2s, Jimmy 3s, Jimmy 4s? These are the Jimmy 5s, 5th generation Jimmys. And I have stripes down them. To identify them, I'll be smoking those today. And, thankfully, I'll be taking dabs. So this is the Real Senior Stoner with a message of hope for all of us out there, all of you out there who think you're alone. Yes, you're alone right now, but there's hope. Have a great day, everybody. It's the Real Senior Stoner. Cheers.